My name is Matty Maggiacomo, and I am at the moment. I got to this point in my career at the moment through a series of gigs, through a series of jobs, through a series of connections. I'd like to say that one point to another point in your career obviously has about 15 points in between. And every stop along the way, I learned something. So I would say I started pretty traditionally in college. I thought I always wanted to be a broadcast journalist. Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to do local news, very sexy career. And by the time I got there and realized what doing local news and being a broadcast journalist required, I realized that it really didn't fit the life that I wanted to lead. So I found fitness, and surprisingly enough, it led me to a career at Peloton, where as a young child, I could have never even guessed that a job like being a Peloton instructor, somebody who gets on camera 5 to 6 times a week and teaches fitness classes virtually. You've heard it said before, and likely it's a little cliche, but authenticity really is key. And believe me, it is, you'd never really get it the first go at it, to be honest with you, especially when it comes to as you become somebody who works in a new media platform, when you become, I hate the word influencer. I always look at my career as I'm an influencer as a kind of an accessory to what I do. Like if Instagram and TikTok went away tomorrow, I still have 15 years of experience where I could still be a fitness instructor. I could even tend bar again if I needed to. But it's really nice to have that platform. Along the way, you'll get offers to try to peddle or sell something that maybe doesn't fit who you are. And I've made all the mistakes. I've tried it. And the audiences are a lot smarter. They know that if you are trying to sell something that you have absolutely no connection to, it reads, and I can assure you engagement is low and you will not have any ROI on that whatsoever. If it's something that fits into your life, then it's pretty much an easy deal. When you're taking one of my Peloton classes, you may see me, but there are so many people behind the camera that are bringing that content to life. And of course, yes, not only are there training specialists and folks who are being sure that what I'm teaching to you is safe and efficient. Of course, I come in with years of experience, but it's always great to have somebody who is quality controlling, making sure what we're experimenting with or what we're doing is safe. So you always know when you're taking a Peloton class, it's safe and it's effective. That's my brand. And with this particular class, the 30-minute walk and talk, we've kind of broken down a format taken from Wendy Williams does her hot takes, or used to do her hot takes at the top of her show. I stole that from Wendy Williams. We do 4 minutes of hot takes, and then we go through the class where we alternate between efforts. There's a walking effort, there's a talking effort, there's a walking effort, there's a talking effort, and we're always talking about something that I nerd out about. It could be Broadway, it could be the season finale of a favorite show, or it could just be a very offbeat story like Peanut the Squirrel. So one of the trends that I'm really obsessed with right now is that kind of gone are the days of these perfectly curated photos and videos. Finally, with TikTok and Instagram, you're seeing what I would call a real representation of a person's life in a way that really didn't precede it. It used to be that Instagram was the perfect photo and the perfect tablescape and the perfect this. More and more, you're starting to see the cracks and kind of, the underbelly, the things that are a little bit messy. And some of the most influential, if you will, influencers right now are folks who are showing up on camera without makeup. They didn't brush their teeth, their hair's a mess, and they're just telling you about their day. I think this is a really beautiful thing because, especially when we think about topics like body ideals and beauty ideals, it's really important to see people with the filter off. And I love, specifically in social media, that we're embracing this a little bit more. The last text I sent was to my fiance asking him for intake forms for my pit bull Nana because I need to take her to the doggy dermatologist in 2 hours.